It's a really... There might be something floating in it, but...
Don't cut that part out.
Maybe not. It might have been a bubble. It's hard to tell in these cups. Hey everybody, welcome to the Classy Redneck. This is the Classy Redneck on the road. I am here in sunny Central Florida. We are at Blue Jacket Park in Orlando. Just sitting here. This used to be a Navy base that they turned into a park. This is actually where I attended boot camp when I was in the Navy many years ago, about 30 years ago. All right, so yeah, so I went and grabbed some local gator tail nuggets here. So I've got some fried gator tail nuggets and sauce, and then we don't get a lot of reds on the show, so we got a hold of a Syrah from the Rhone Valley in France. It's the 2019 Matthew Barrett. I'm gonna butcher the name here. Crozes Hermitage et Lebanir. But yeah, so we got our styrofoam to-go dishes. We got our wine in a styrofoam cup, and we're gonna dig into some gator tail with Syrah here. So it's really flavorful. It's not a super heavy tannin. I think it'll pair okay with this because, you know, this is a white meat. It's fried. I wouldn't want something that's too heavily tanned, but I wanted to get away from all the whites. We feature so many fried foods that, you know, the whites are kind of the go-to with those foods. So I wanted to try to get away from that. So I went with a red that's a little low tannin, and gonna dig in. Hopefully this isn't too cold.
What does gator taste like?
Everybody says it tastes like chicken, and you know, I'm not gonna disagree. It's like a honey mustard sauce. Yeah, I mean, this is basically, it tastes very much like a chicken nugget. But yeah, no, the taste is similar to chicken. I would say it's very similar to white meat chicken, but I think it's probably, I would describe it as juicier than white meat chicken. But the texture is different too. There's a slight chewiness to it that you don't really find with chicken. But I mean, these are good. They're a little cold because that's usually how it works when I run my mouth about wine for a little bit before I eat my food. So the wine is really good. There's a lot of fruit. I would describe it as a very fruity red. There's a lot going on. I believe the tasting notes on the nose were smokiness, dried meat, and was it red fruits? Yeah, so I think they're spot on. I'd pick up the red fruits. I don't really pick up the smoke or dried meat as much, but... And then the taste, I mean, it's very fruit forward. The tannins aren't strong at all. They're very light. They're, I guess, well-rounded is probably the best way to put it. They match the wine very well. I don't really taste any oakiness or anything. I don't think this was like oak aged or anything like that. But yeah, the wine is delicious, and I think it pairs. I think it pairs very well. I think it worked out pretty good. Yeah, I mean, nothing is detracting here. I think the worst part actually here is there's this honey mustard, and I think the vinegariness of the honey mustard kind of brings out a little bit of, it brings out the acidity more in the wine, and that's a little bit off-putting, but it's not terrible. So it's not a bad pairing, but I definitely prefer it without the honey mustard sauce. All right, so I definitely want to thank Heather at Golden Hour Wines down in Baldwin Park. So again, thanks for watching, everybody. Please be sure to click like and subscribe, and ring my bell for future notifications.
Shout out to Old Fashioned Dan too for hooking us up while we're in Lando.
But we're here to try some wines. We've got some local